Hello survivors, I'm out at the St. Louis Renaissance Fairgrounds today to do a little alone in the woods self-distancing. I'm not the most optimistic about this actually happening, so let's just walk through the place alone while it's empty, because that's fun too. Here we go, on our way in. This creek is sometimes flooded. Today it's dry. I really thought we had higher water than this. That's surprising. I mean, I guess if it wasn't a pandemic, there'd be a flood. Here we have our front gates. Some of these places where ticket people will be right around here to take your stuff, and the king greets everyone right up there with musicians around when the fair first opens. All those people are gonna be struggling this year, because even if we are able to open, I doubt we're gonna get many patrons. It'll be a loss of money. Shame. Look at this place. Can't tell you what they all are because I don't leave my booth all that much when I'm working. I'll tell you about that one when we get there, but no, look. Here's the Scottish Guild area, where we have the nice rustic buildings and things built out of logs. They'll have demonstrations down here, possibly. I don't know. I don't get out much. Look, fire pit. Oh, a log on top of a log that's wider and made a table. Look at that, but it's falling apart now. That was done a long time ago. That's pretty, though. In memory of the volunteers of the St. Louis Renaissance Fair and Festival that poured their hearts and souls into building this village in order to entertain and educate our patrons. And while their spirits may have moved on, the love and bonds that helped create this magical place are always in our hearts. This fair's been here for a while, and yeah, there are a lot of the people who have always been a part of it that have died throughout the years, and there's always a ceremony somewhere where here's one of the memorials. There's another memorial at one of the pubs at the other end of the fair. It's a nice sense of community. Once you're one of the people that just is always here, then everybody recognizes that you belong. Because if you're not going to leave willingly, I mean, lots of people just run when they see this. Oh, look. There's my friend Mikey's booth. He sells fried stuff and gyros. That's another booth that does something else that I don't know, because I mentioned before I don't get out much. Look, here's a stage. You'll see performers here and all the seating. There's other just empty booths. I think that's where they have pony rides. I think. I mentioned I don't get out much. Yeah, I mean, you won't be able to tell when we do get to my booth, so I can just talk about it now. I'm an arms dealer. We sell swords, daggers, knives, and every other edged weapon of some sort. It's fun. It's also very popular. With lots of people want to buy a sword when they see one in real life, so I don't get to leave the booth much. Look, this is a cool place. They sell leather. I think that's a clothing booth. And this is just a random everything booth. I'm not sure what's on this little stage right here anymore. Maybe I shouldn't be giving this tour. Look, there's another building that's been repurposed since I last knew who worked there. And that's a pub over there with an axe throwing booth right next to it. Doesn't that sound like a great idea? The buildings are getting nicer, aren't they? What do we have here? I should have gotten somebody else to help on this. There's another booth that I know what used to be sold there. Not so sure anymore. I think they still sell snoods in that one, though. There's a jewelry place, I believe. Really good at this, aren't I? There they do henna. So if you want a tattoo that'll last a week. Over here we have another clothing place that's of course not anywhere near looking like a shop at the moment. And look, something old that Probably needs repair. I love my shadow. The profile that this tricorn brings. Anyway, here's where you can get some shaved ice. And oh yeah, look, my booth. Told you wouldn't be able to tell what it is with it all closed up. There's a joust field and looks like a random panhandler with a metal detector. May as well, we're far enough away. Look at this castle. This is where you get the turkey legs. And right up here is the main pub. I think it's called the Knight's Pub. I should know these things. Right now it's obviously all closed up, but this is where I'm stashing my things for the moment, so I can stop and grab another beer. And you know, maybe just take a break and shoot the other half of the fair in another video. Yeah. Stay home. See you later.